And we're back. I don't know how long this is going to last because I feel like this is one of those projects that are just way beyond me. I started going off on a tangent with my game. I wanted to, or I'm thinking about incorporating some natural language processing into the game. If you think about it, most text-based games, at least that I've played, have a simple set of commands such as look, direction, which could be north, south, east, west, etc. There might be a get command, which follows a specific syntax. Like that. But if you try to type something like look in the chest for a sword, or even travel in the west, it's not going to know, at least the games that I played don't know what this means because you're not following the syntax that it expects. So with natural language processing, we'll be able to see, oh, they want to travel west, or they want to move west. We could say, just move west, and this command will be handled the same way. I had sort of a demo that I could show, but it's not working anymore. Just because I've rolled back, or not rolled back, I've made so many changes that it doesn't work anymore. And I think I know why it doesn't work. But here, this, actually not this exactly. Let's see, where am I? Examples 14. So this is an example from the NLP.js node package. And this is what I'm going to be using, I think, for the natural language processing in the game. And I'll show you guys what I'm working on here, and then I'll show you what I've done in Snap. But this is what I'm working on right now, is trying to get this all working in, not necessarily in Snap, but I'm working on this, which is basically, so over here, this is running with Node.js. And so you can use things like require. And this example is also using the NLP.js Express API, using this import, I believe, and this config. And I don't want to use the Express API server. If I do implement that in Snap, it won't be anytime soon. So what I've started doing is converting it from Node.js into browser compatible code that runs on the client side instead of on the server. And I'm just trying to get, I'm kind of using this as a simulation of what it'll look like in Snap. And then over here is just what I'm trying to create, but in Node.js and not in browser code, if that makes sense. So I'll show you guys real quick what I've been doing so far and sort of how it works. If I can remember, here we go. All right, so this is what I call the production version. If you go to my Snap profile, this is what you'll see. And right now, after we enable JavaScript extensions, you can see right now it's just sort of simulating a relatively simple chatbot. So it's going to give you a greeting. Good to see you again. We'll say hello. It says, greetings, human. I can say, who are you? Hi human, I am Elfinator's AI. How may I help you? What is the weather like? I'm not sure. Okay. Who created you? My dear great botmaster Elfinator. That's nice. There's a lot of things that it doesn't understand, but it does understand a couple things, like help. Looks like, what's the matter? I'm hungry. I think that might be one. How about a fresh salad? Okay. See you soon. Bye. Till next time. Yeah, so it's trying its best. This is another, so the code that we just looked at is right here, but this is sort of another example. So basically what we're doing, this right here sort of initializes the neural language processing. This is the way that I'm doing it right now. So we're creating a new container using NLP. We could use other modules like so. And then we're just getting the NLP module from the container that we created. I did it this way just because it matches the examples of the way that you're supposed to do it. I'm still learning about the NLP library. So that includes learning how containers work and what they are exactly. Because so far this is the only real way that I've used containers. So this could all change eventually as I continue to learn and read about NLP.js. But then what we're doing is this basically creates a language and adds it to NLP. And we can change this variable to whatever we want, but I'm using English, so I named it EN. And you can drag this variable out to reference it other places in your code. So for example, you can see down here when we're adding documents, we're adding English documents. And I did that just by dragging this here. In theory, this could just be a text box, and these could all be text boxes, but then you need to make sure that you're typing everything in the same way every time. If you accidentally type, let's just say EM instead of EN, it's not going to work. So with these variables, it just makes it a little bit easier. This is kind of the same thing here, these intents. And basically, I could rename this instead of intent greetings hello. I could just change this to string greetings.hello. Because basically, well, I guess it only works for things that are connected to these blocks. So I don't know if I have a good way. I guess I could add thing to output. So if we do this, then you'll just see greetings.hello is put into the list. Or we can add greetings.goodbye, and then that also gets added to the list. So basically these are just strings, but again, they allow us to not have to worry about typos as much. So we don't have to worry about accidentally typing greetings.helo, because we just have a block that we can use instead. And then if you know anything about NLP.js, you'll know one of the basic things that you can do is add documents or utterances to your NLP model, and then add the answers to each of those. So basically, the way this works is we're training, it's actually using a neural network. So we're training the neural network these 4 phrases here. So we're teaching it that hello there means that we're saying hello, good afternoon means that we're saying hello, good morning means that we're saying hello, and hi there means that we're saying hello. And these are all called the intents. So the intent of saying hello there is greeting.hello or greetings.hello. And then for the answer, we're saying, so you can think of this here as the user, what the user's saying. So if the user says hello there, the system will determine that as being the greeting hello. And then down here, this is what the bot responds with. So basically, whenever someone uses any of these greetings.hello phrases, it's going to pick from one of these greetings.hello answers to respond with. In my example, I only have one, just because this is a super basic example. And then, as I said, this whole thing is basically a neural network. So after we add training data to it, which is basically what we're doing here, we need to train the neural network on that data. And that's where this train block comes in. So we train it on the data, and then after it's trained, we can run the process block however many times we need to. You can see over here in this example, once it's trained, it doesn't need to train anymore, and it's just going to process whatever you say to it. Down here in this example, we're just processing one thing at a time. So in this example, also you can see. Let me actually just do this real fast. We're actually processing the word hello, and you can see hello is not actually in our list of documents. However, it's still going to, if we result by JSON item 14, I believe it is. So now if we run this, you'll see the answer is hey there. And so basically what it's doing is it's saying, oh, you only said hello, you didn't say hello there, but I know like this is the only intent with the word hello in it. Well, we don't have any greetings.goodbye, so it's going to match to this, and therefore this greetings.hello intent, which then matches down here to this answer and says hey there, which is what we can see here. If we say something that's not in the list, then we don't get an answer. You can see here now it's showing us actions. But we can also say hi, and then it'll also say hey there. And we can continue adding more documents for more intents. So for example, right now we don't have any intent for goodbye, but we could add that. And yeah, so this is basically what I have so far. And you could maybe use this for some rough natural language processing for a game, but I'm trying to add a lot more stuff. I want to add context and named entity recognition. So like for example right now, well maybe hello there, saying hello is not a good example, but for example, and just to borrow the example from NLP.js's GitHub, basically what I want to do is if you type where does Spider-Man live, it'll know that Spider-Man is the hero, and so it can do things like look up things about Spider-Man. So in this example, it's saying as the answer hero, so this is whatever you typed up here. So Spider-Man lives at entities.hero.option.city, and you can see if we look at the heroes.json, Spider-Man.city is Queens, New York. So in this case, it would return back Queens, New York, which I think you can actually. Nope, I think I removed that and replaced it with this. So if I type go north, I think I broke everything. Probably because it's not running anymore. Yeah. But anyways, all that to say, I had it working here in Node.js. In fact, maybe if we. So if we run this again, refresh this, and then I type move north. I'll say moving north. And this is what we cannot really implement very easily in this library right now, but it's kind of what I'm working on now. And then I'm curious if saying Spider-Man is what broke it, because I think I did edit this. Oh yeah, that's the issue. So I removed, there's supposed to be something like the config or I don't remember. I'm missing the heroes.json import basically, but that's because I am porting it, or just porting it over to browser code. So, and just to make it easier, way easier, I'm just including that's what it's called, context data inline. So it's right here. Now, if we run this right now in a browser, you'll see it's just saying the real name of hero is, so it's like it's not parsing this in here. And I think the reason why is because we're missing one of these modules. If we look over at the browser code, the only modules that we're using are the core module and the NLP module. You know what? I don't know if this bit is needed. We're basically adding core to something from core. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that we're missing one of these modules. The only one that we're or the only ones that we could use are these two. But I think that we need either this JavaScript compiler or this evaluator, and I'm leaning towards this evaluator. So I was leaning towards this JavaScript compiler, or is there another one I was looking at? So let me get rid of that for a second and bring this over. So if we go into our snap scripts, node NLP, basic. Yeah, so I was initially thinking it might be basic. Let me go grab a drink real fast, and then I'll show you guys what this code here does. So be right back. And we're back. So basically what this does here is bundles the Node.js modules into just regular browser modules. So like for example, this is how we're exporting the core module, and then this is what we get in return. So it's basically all the dependencies of the core module and the core module itself all put into just one JavaScript file. And then the way that you access these in the browser is with nlp.js.module name. So I was working on basic, so let's just finish implementing that. So I'm using rollup to bundle the node modules. And I'm just taking a second to look at this. Do we already add basic? Looks like we might have. Let's remove that. You know what? I think did I change my mind in how I was going to do this? I might have. I don't think we're using these. So let's just add which one did I say? Evaluator, I think is what we need. So if we go here under node modules, we might have to actually install it. So there's basic. Oh, evaluator, already there. Cool. And I don't know if we need this or not. So now let's oh, wait a second. I'm going to be looking in here. And okay, PJS, evaluator. Okay, good. Still there. So then we need a CP node -NLP. I think I actually created a module in this folder by mistake. So let's go ahead and clean that up real fast. And let me probably drag that into there. Wait. I think we actually don't want to move that. Yeah. There we go. All right. So now if we run npm run bundle, what do I call it? Rollup dash bundle. Yeah, so this is all what I was doing before. So let's actually just remove that. And we can probably remove all these too. Including index? And I don't want to remove it yet. Looks like the token. Okay, yeah. Probably a way I can just bundle the ones that I need and not all of the ones that I've configured. But I don't know what that is at this point. Also, I think I was having an issue with bundling basic, come to think of it. But it looks like the evaluator worked, and I think that is actually the one that we need. So now if we look under dist, we'll see evaluator. So now I'm just going to say git add period / dist. I think that'll work. Yep. And then git commit message added dist. Actually, let's also add, hold on. Yeah. Roll up that config.js. Git commit message added, what do we add since last time? Basic and what was the one that we just did? Evaluator. Git push origin main, I think, yes. All right, so now if we look at the Git repo that I created, you can now see evaluator. And so we should be able to use this in our script, or in our snap project. But I want to use JS deliver oh wait, this is npm. I want GitHub, but I'm pretty sure it's the same layout or same syntax. How do you do this again? Elevator snap scripts. Yeah, I think the syntax might be a little bit different because it includes the user. I don't think this is updated yet. Oh wait, well that's interesting. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, it must. Do I have a master branch? No. That's interesting. So let's update that. Now we'll just duplicate this. Give me 1 second, I gotta grab a charger. All right. So we'll change this to evaluator. And change this to evaluator.lemon.js. And change this to return nlp.js.evaluator. I think that's what we want. Should maybe do this. And we're going to remove all of these. And then let's just I forgot to save this. I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure there's a better way that I'm supposed to do this. But there you go. Okay. So yeah, so let's change this to capital E evaluator. That can say lowercase. Apply. Okay. Actually, we don't want to necessarily do that right now. Let's come into here and copy this. Let's just make sure I got that right. Yep, that seems to be right. All right, that. Let's just see what happens. So if we come over here, not that one, this one. Nope, still doesn't seem to be working. We don't seem to be getting any other errors. You can see it's, container.use nlp.evaluator. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading register. So let's change this to console.log. Undefined. You know what? I think the CDN just hasn't updated yet. Well, this is interesting. Because I never ran that. Yeah, and again, it'd be nice if I had a better way of only bundling one module at a time, because every time I bundle the modules, it's gonna touch all of them, and then Git has to update all of them. But that looks better. That does not yet look better. How do I do? Okay. I think it's Control-Shift-R for like a hard refresh. Still not updated. Nope. Let's just use this. Yeah. So that might be all that we need. Nope. Nope. Damn it. that's interesting. Why is this one blank? The heck? Is there something I have to do to like force this to update? What? Is not the website? No, .com I guess for the landing page. Whoops. There we go. No, still. Wish I had dates. Doesn't even show evaluator in here. It's also showing master. There we go. Nope, still lowercase. All right, well, what if we just do this? Okay, well, this looks a little bit better. Evaluator is no longer undefined. So now what if we do container.use? Nope, still not fixing that. So I'm guessing we need maybe JavaScript compiler. Unless for whatever reason this file just now updated to capital E. But I think that was giving us a different error. Yeah, and it doesn't look like it. All right, well, maybe by the time we add the other ones, it'll finally be updated. Maybe I can just deliver update time. 12 hours. 7 days. Yeah, that's the browsers, and I can get around that. Wait, while we emit the latest completely, this loads the latest release immediately. What? And the caching period is also 1 week. What does that mean? I'm still confused why this doesn't work though. Whatever. We'll worry about that later. I mean, by tomorrow it should start using a capital E. So I am kind of debating just using all of these, or just adding all of them right now. We'll install logger, evaluator. Oh, the JavaScript compiler is also under evaluator. Interesting. Hold on. Just a second. Okay, so if we do console.log, and then refresh here. Aha! Evaluator, JavaScript compiler, template. And template is also listed. Okay, so what I think we need to do is container.use evaluator evaluator container.use nop.js evaluator JavaScript compiler. Okay, let's give that a try. Nope. And just to make sure, still lowercase e. There might be something else I still need to do with the evaluator. Here's version 3. Maybe I need lang in. I didn't think I would, but I think I already have it bundled. it doesn't matter. I don't remember what it's called. There we go. Nope. Again, I might need to do well, that seems to have given us more epochs. I'm thinking that there's something that we need to do to like tell it to evaluate. It also doesn't extend JE, but I don't know what JE is. Looks like it might be obfuscated or obfuscated. I cannot say that word. I'll take a break. Now I'm just getting more confused. Oh, what? I'm stupid. Tell me what the evaluator does. Anything. Maybe if we look at version 3 docs. All right, well, this is super helpful. Actually, no, not there. This. Here we go. JavaScript extensions or expressions. I don't know. I'm gonna take a break.